In a peaceful fruit grove, surrounded by trees full of juicy apples and ripe peaches, lived a little inchworm named Ivy. Ivy loved the fruit grove more than anything. The sweet smell of the fruit, the sound of the leaves rustling in the wind, and the soft, warm sun made it the perfect place to live. Ivy had many friends in the grove, including Brooks, the bumblebee, and Lucy, the ladybug. Every day, they would meet at a big apple tree for their afternoon picnic. It was Ivy's favorite part of the day, and she always looked forward to it. One sunny morning, Ivy woke up with a big smile on her face. Today was the day of the picnic. She had prepared some of her favorite snacks, a little bit of sweet nectar and a few leaves to nibble on. But as she stretched and yawned, she realized that she had slept a little longer than usual. The sun was already high in the sky. "I have to hurry," Ivy said to herself, wiggling her little body. "I don't want to be late for the picnic." Ivy started moving toward the big apple tree as fast as she could. She knew her friends would be waiting for her, but as she wiggled along, she noticed the beautiful flowers along the way. "I'll just stop for a moment to admire these," Ivy thought. But after a few moments, she found herself distracted by the fluttering butterflies nearby. And then she stopped again to listen to the birds singing in the trees. Before she knew it, the sun was starting to dip lower in the sky, and Ivy had still not reached the apple tree. "Oh no," she said with a sigh. "I'm so late." Finally, Ivy reached the apple tree, but when she arrived, her friends were already finishing their picnic. Brooks the bumblebee was packing up his basket, and Lucy the ladybug was getting ready to fly home. "I'm so sorry I'm late," Ivy said. "I got distracted along the way. I didn't mean to keep you waiting." Brooks smiled and said kindly, "It's okay, Ivy. But remember, when we have plans, it's really important to be on time. If we start on time, we can enjoy the whole picnic together and not miss anything fun." Lucy nodded in agreement. Punctuality is important because it shows respect for others' time. We can enjoy more if we start together. Ivy thought about this and nodded. "I understand now. Next time, I'll make sure to stay focused so I can be on time for our picnic." From then on, Ivy made sure to leave a little earlier so she wouldn't be distracted on the way to the apple tree. She didn't want to keep her friends waiting, and she loved having fun together. As the sun set, Ivy felt proud of herself. She had learned an important lesson about punctuality and how being on time made everyone's day better. The end. One bright, sunny day, Ivy the Inchworm woke up early with a big smile on her face. Today was the day of the Fruit Grove Parade. Everyone in the grove was excited, and Ivy couldn't wait to join her friends, Brooks the bumblebee and Lucy the ladybug, in the parade. "I don't want to miss the parade this year," Ivy thought as she wiggled out of her cozy home in a leaf. "I'm going to be on time." The parade was going to start right at noon, and Ivy knew she needed to get to the parade route early to join the fun. She had learned from last time how important it was to be on time. So today, she was ready, As Ivy moved along, she passed by the sweet-smelling fruit trees and the fluttering butterflies. Normally, she would stop to enjoy the sights and sounds, but today she remembered her promise to be on time. "I'll admire the flowers after the parade," Ivy said with determination. She wiggled faster, thinking about how fun the parade would be. When she arrived at the parade route, she was happy to see that Brooks and Lucy were already there, waiting with their parade costumes on. "You made it on time, Ivy," Lucy cheered. Brooks buzzed around excitedly. "We were worried you might miss the parade if you didn't hurry." "I made sure to leave early today," Ivy explained. "I wanted to be here right on time." The parade began, and everyone lined up to march along the path. First, they had a fun drum beat as Brooks buzzed around, playing a tiny drum on his back. Ivy giggled as she watched him keep the rhythm. Next, Lucy the ladybug twirled and spun in the air, making sparkly trails behind her with her little wings. Ivy felt so proud to be with her friends. As they marched along the parade route, they waved at their friends in the grove, and everyone cheered. There was even a little float made of apple leaves, and Ivy got to ride on it. As she passed by, all the other animals clapped and cheered for her. After that, they had a fun game where they tried to jump over little piles of soft leaves while marching. Ivy was a bit slow, but with her friends cheering her on, she gave it her best try. They laughed and giggled, having so much fun together. "I'm so glad I was on time," Ivy said happily as they finished marching. "It was so much fun. I didn't miss anything." Lucy flew up and landed beside Ivy. "I'm so glad you were on time too," she said. "The parade was even more fun with everyone there from the beginning." "I feel the same way," Ivy said. "Being on time means I get to enjoy everything with my friends. I won't be late next time." From that day on, Ivy made sure to always be on time for every adventure, whether it was a picnic, a parade, or just a visit with her friends. She had learned that being punctual meant not missing out on the fun and making sure everyone could enjoy their time together. The end. One morning, Ivy the Inchworm woke up early, feeling excited. Today was a very special day in the fruit grove. There was going to be a grand surprise. Ivy had heard that a wonderful new flower was blooming, and all her friends were going to gather to see it. "I can't wait," Ivy said with a smile, "but I need to make sure I'm on time so I don't miss anything." Ivy knew that when everyone gathered to see something exciting, being on time was very important. If she was late, she might miss the special moment, and she didn't want that to happen. So she decided to start her journey early. She wiggled along the path, taking her time, but not stopping to admire every flower or butterfly along the way. "I'll look at everything after the surprise," Ivy thought. "I don't want to be late again." As she wiggled along, Ivy passed her friends, Brooks the bumblebee, Lucy the ladybug, and even Piper the praying mantis, who were all heading toward the big tree where the flower was blooming. They were all walking in the same direction, but Ivy was determined to get there first. She wiggled faster, keeping her focus on the goal. When Ivy arrived at the big tree, she was so happy to see that she was the first one there. "I made it on time," Ivy said, smiling proudly. Brooks the bumblebee buzzed happily around Ivy. You're the first one here, Ivy. You were very punctual. Lucy the ladybug landed beside Ivy. We're so excited that we can all see the flower together, she said. It's so much more fun when we're all together for the big surprise. Just then, the flower opened up, revealing its bright and beautiful petals. It smelled so sweet. All of Ivy's friends gathered around, and everyone admired the lovely flower together. I'm so glad I was on time, Ivy said, her heart full of happiness. I didn't miss a single moment of this wonderful surprise. I'm glad you made it on time too, Brooks said. It's always more fun when we can enjoy things together. Lucy agreed. Being on time helps us all experience the fun together. Piper the praying mantis nodded. It's so nice when we can all enjoy a surprise, and being on time makes it even better. Ivy smiled, knowing that being punctual wasn't just about arriving early. It was about making sure everyone could share in the excitement and enjoy the special moments together. As the sun set over the grove, Ivy felt proud of herself. She had learned that being on time not only helped her enjoy the day, but also made it more fun for her friends. The end.